It's tremendously windy out here, so not very conducive to making a video. But what I'm going to do, I'm trying to lengthen this trailer this much here. I don't have the right kind of material, but this is not, don't look the way it's going to be, but I'm going to put it out about this far out, be a little bit longer, because this thing is tail heavy. I don't know why they put the wheels where they did. It's a factory trailer, but this front end wants to bounce, makes it wobble when you go down the road. So I'm going to move the axle back here somewhere, and at least a foot, maybe foot and a half back. So it's too windy to do any video, so I'm just going to get busy and start taking stuff off of this thing. So we'll get back when we got. Well, I got my wooden sides off. It makes it a lot easier. Little wooden sides. What I'm going to do here now is attempt to cut this little, just the top here, this across here. I think it's 4 inches back. I think it's 4. And over the width of this here. And then back through here. Cut right through here. And then back through here. That's to clean this off so this piece here will fit flat on there. So we'll get back when we got more done. Well, I got this all cut out here. I got these pieces clamped on here, both sides, and let's see what my problem is here. I get my ruler out. Is where am I here? Wait, almost exactly 63 here, exactly. I don't know if you can see it or not, but almost. And over here though, look at this thing out of the way. I know I'm moving around a lot. Okay, this. Get over here. Get on there, you. Oh, come on. It's 62 and almost 3/4. Well, I'm just about the same way as. Remember back when they built the arch in St. Louis, they had a 1/4 inch off and then put the keystone on. I'm about the same way. I don't know if I'll let it go like that or see if I can figure out the deal there. Oh, somebody got their putts are going there. All right, well, I'm gonna have to figure this out, and I don't know for sure I'm gonna leave it go like that or go ahead and change it a little bit. So we'll get back later if we got something. Well, I got these pieces welded on. I got a little bit more weld on them, but I was afraid to burn through. This stuff is so thin right here. That's what the trailer was made out of, that little thin stuff. This is a lot heavier, and this is a lot heavier, and is that. So I'm going to extend it back out to here. This will go on the outside of this. You know, I didn't have a full piece of this. Naturally, I can't afford to buy it. You know, I know everybody wants to hear my story about being broke. That's okay. So what it is I got a heavy piece here. I'm going to splice it into this and make it right, like 63 inches across here. And I'll put another piece of angle iron here, maybe one on the bottom. It'll be strong enough. Just we're not hauling a bulldozer on it. You know, the golf cart be the heaviest. And but this thing, just take a look at this. I mean, all I got to do is push it a little bit, and it's tail light. It's been that way ever since I got it. So, as I said before, I'm gonna try to move that axle back, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to have a trailer jack in the front, but that won't hurt none. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tack this together here, a little there, and here and there, and whatever. And so we can't see nothing when I'm welding. You wouldn't learn nothing if you did, because I can't weld with a hoot. We've already said that before, so we'll get busy and tinker around here. Hope we don't catch our grass fire on here with a lot of wind blowing, but I did catch a little one here yesterday over there. But let's try to keep an eye on open for it. All right, be back. Well, got this far with it. I got this extension out here. That's there was a big hole in there. Something didn't cut right, so I got a 1/4 inch bolt and filled that. I got to grind it off and probably weld again. These pieces here got to come on out to match up with this corner. And I'll have to get some more expanded steel and put in there. And I'm going to take the fenders off so I don't bung them up. And I'm going to attempt to take the tractor and turn this thing over so I can change that axle. Might do that tomorrow. I don't know how the weather's going to be. And when I turn it over, I can do a lot more welding on it, because I can't weld overhead at all. I'm not very good vertical. So got a little more tacking to do here, this, that, and the other, but here it's already darn it 6 o'clock. I better get in the house and get ready and see what's for dessert. Although I'm going to have to cut back on a lot of my dessert. I'll tell you what, I'm getting too daggone fat. Can't hardly hard enough to breathe as it is, and then you bend over and all that fat in the way. Why, nothing really helps. All right, well, this is where we are from now. Maybe I'll get to it tomorrow if the weather gets better and do a little more on it. Now this looks tacky, I know, but I didn't have pieces all the way across. And I know that's going to be stout enough. It's stronger than that flimsy stuff they got there. I showed you what that's like. That probably ain't, it probably ain't no thing, probably a 16th, you know. So anyway, that's good for now. We'll talk to you later. I've got these middle little supports in. I'm going to get some more of that mesh, but I'm going to get the better kind. That stuff, the cheapest they could find is what they put on these trailers. You need to kind of pumped up so you get better grip. I'd rather have the whole thing, but that cost a bunch. So now I'm getting ready to put these extensions on out here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these come out to here. What I did is I had some aluminum bars or pieces left over from other stuff, and I put that along there so it's pretty well straight. Then I measured from here down to here, from here down to there, and that's the same. It may not look perfectly straight, but it doesn't have to be, but this will work, I think. Obviously, I'm not welding to this, but just up here to this, and then maybe weld underneath, and then I'll get this over here. So that's where we are so far. I got the extension on there. I got to do a little more welding when I turn it up on its side or on the back. I'll do more welding on it because I'm not a very good welder at best, and certainly not overhead. I said that before, so it ain't perfect, but it's good enough for me. That's it for now. I guess it's rather obvious we got it turned over. Okay, here's where the spring was before, way up close to the front. And this is where the back of the spring was. That's that little thing in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the new brackets up here, right against that. Then the other one, of course, like over there, is going to fall back there wherever it falls. And that should put it pretty well square where it don't run dog-legged down the road and everything. While I'm at it, I'm going to take that bolt out there because it's been a long time. It may be getting kind of worn, so I'm going to put a new one in there. And other than that, that's not all we got done to it. You know, I got it turned over, which wasn't too big a deal. I got a lot of welding to do on the back side of that in there. Back in there. Now I got some red cough. I think I'm about done for this evening. I'm about wore out doing this thing. I'm getting to be an old codger. You know, you're 70, what, 4? 73, something, whatever, somewhere in that neighborhood anyway. Well, you're not like it was when you was 20, sad to say, but that's just the way it is. So. Anyway, wind's getting ready to pick up again. May not do too much more tonight on this, and I need to go down and pick up a few bolts anyway, so I think we're done for this afternoon, pretty much anyway. That's it for now. Well, the axle's mounted, finally, but the only thing is there's very little clearance to that piece of angle iron down there. The other side not much better, so if it gives me a problem, I'll cut that angle iron off later and do something else about a bracing in there, but otherwise it's all pretty well fixed. Now I'm going to take this blue material. It's not very thick, this angle iron. I'm going to run it across here because they used the cheapest expanded steel they could when they built this trailer, and it's bags down, you know, when you drive a lawnmower over it. So I'm going to fix that. Still got to put the lights on it. There's still things to do. Got to put my fender brackets back on here. They go up here, and I got the tail end welded on, such as it is. It looks batchy, but whatever. And so I didn't try to do camera all this because it becomes a kind of a long drawn out deal. Now my welding, I won't trust it too much. So what I did do is I went ahead and, I don't know if you can see it in here or not. Maybe you can see it or maybe you can't. Anyway, I put a bolt in here through the frame just in case the weld don't hold. And the other one I didn't do that because there's no, it just sets on there anyway, if you can see it. All right, that's good for right now. I'm gonna get busy and get some more. I'll tell you what, this about wears this old man out doing this kind of thing. I'm not used to this sort of thing, but maybe I can lose some of that belly if I keep at it. I doubt it, but we'll try it and see what happens. All right, that's it for this one. Well, I got my extension on here. Don't look too cute. I gotta fill those holes in there. I gotta get some more grid for this. I gotta figure out how long the tailgate's gonna be. I moved the axles back because the way it was too tail heavy to begin with. Now it should be somewhat better, and I'm gonna be able to. I don't know what else to tell you about. It's just an old trailer. It looks kind of botchy because I had to use what scrap iron I had, and one guy did give me this, but it wasn't long enough, so we had to put our patch in the middle here. I did put some little spacers in them little blue things. Those are out of bread racks out of a truck or something. The guy had, he used to work there, and he was going to throw them away. He took them. But anyway, that's just to kind of stabilize that screen there, because it bounces up and down there, how it sinks and everything else. That's a cheap stuff. You know, in trailer makers, they don't put no expensive stuff in or nothing. That wind's blowing. It's probably going to be a real mess. So I'm going to do this little video here, and then later on when I go do more, we'll try to do something else to show you a little bit more there. So I know it wasn't very informative, but it's just the way it is.